And they're away. Little delay, but it looks like JQ has got himself to the top of the hill first, at least. Oh, little tip there as Ongaro hit him at the backside, and it's Runner Falk dropped to fourth. So into third, I believe that is going to be Boots. So as Ongaro, we're looking for the around the outside of Quad Green. Quad Green doesn't overshoot the first corner, and it is Boots in third. It is Runner Falk in fourth and Valente in fifth. So Quad Green's had his moment in the sun now. He's led this race for a lap, and already you can see there's a lot of extra pace, or so much drive, I would say, more than anything else in the Ongaro car. I'm just wondering actually whether Joseph is just running a line here to prevent Ongaro getting past, which he will do at some point, you kind of think, but it is Quad Green in the all-green car, from the multicoloured car with the orange wingtip to Ongaro. Is that the chance? No. Boots is hanging on to them, but actually already been dropped. Runner Falk has got himself a nice little goal, and a mistake there by Boots as Ongaro now. Oh, Ongaro's going to get it. Ongaro's got him through from a mistake by Quad Green. So a mistake by Quad Green has let Ongaro through. We see again the mistake from Boots, but that was Ongaro who made a mistake. So Quad Green made a mistake. Ongaro's through. It's now Ongaro from Runner Falk again. This time, of course, Ongaro hasn't managed to get away super fast. Third place is Boots. Fourth is now Quad Green. Fifth, Valente. Sixth, Canas. And seventh, McBride. McBride started seventh, still seventh. Bringing up the rear by a long way. Max Moore again. So the first two are much, much closer than before. Runner Falk probably needs to try and nail some sort of advantage. As they drop down the start-finish again, that time round, Runner Falk was 0.07 of a second quicker, but he still is 0.6 behind. This looks like those last two corners, that lead's been slightly stretched by Ongaro. So Ongaro, orange, blue, multicoloured wing, and then the car we're kind of more focusing on is Runner Falk in second in the green machine. So the Swede definitely dropping off now. Ongaro, I'm having to put up with a couple of laps behind Quad Green. He's actually got himself back up. He's in fourth. He's not dropped away at all. But that lap round is going to see quite a nice gain for he gained 0.8 of a second there. But the fastest lap we've seen is 38.825 for Ongaro. So he's kind of put down a fast lap just to discourage Runner Falk. Runner Falk, best he can hope for is to keep him honest. Third place is Boots. Fourth place Quad Green. Fifth place Valente. Sixth place now is McBride. Seventh Barufalo, as the rest of them flow underneath us. Runner Falk must find this particularly dispiriting because he's obviously going as fast as he can, but he is being dropped. Only a couple of tenths that time as Barufalo causes more trouble beneath me. So into the hairpin again, the lead's been stretched slightly more. Let's drop back 2 or 3. Let's drop back to Valente, who's running about fifth in the Italian flag coloured car. He's up on the tabletop now, underneath Zach, and over the bridge. Top three have established a bit of a lead, though slightly just off camera, a slight stumble there by Ongaro. He's reduced his lead by a few tenths of a second. Yeah, 4 tenths of a second actually. So we'll keep an eye on that, but this is the battle that's going on there. We've just seen Valente go from fifth about ninth in that last couple, the big roll that's caused that issue, as you see, and that's where you go 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, 5 cars went past him. So that's really not worked out particularly well for him. So Ongaro's kind of given a little bit of hope to Runner Falk and that minor mistake, but that's not too much as the flotsam and jetsam of racing goes across, and we're with, I think it's probably McBride. I need to get a quick check on the car number there. Is that McBride we're with? Yeah, that's McBride, who's ahead of Barufalo. And Barufalo probably isn't going to wait to get, oh nice, but now that's a nice clean move by Barufalo, just turning in and upside the rise and fall of the tabletop for Infinity, but he's now going to make most of it, so that's gone through quite nicely. Top three. Oh, and a mistake by Runner Falk. So Runner Falk made a mistake off camera, and that's so. Let's drop back to. No, he's still got. He's managed to get to halfway house. Well, looked exciting for a second, wasn't? He's still quite a long way ahead of Boots as well as we turn laps 7 and 10. So Ongaro nicely away. partial half mistake, a slight cause of concern. There's the battle on the screen, which is Barufalo and McBride. Barufalo's taken that lead now, just from McBride. It's close up there for fourth. First, second and third have gone round in order, but in fairness, Ongaro has been handed a bit of a lead by Ronefalk making a mistake. Ronefalk has managed to keep the car rolling on the ground. Canas the big loser at the moment. 2 podiums now, he's in 10th, so he's going to drop out of that position he was, which was fastest overall. Now I'll go back to Ongaro again as the TQ so far. And they are now starting their penultimate lap. Barufalo's done well. Drop back 2 more to the gaggle of cars behind JQ. We'll have a lap of fun with this, because this is a battle for 6th and 7th again. 6th is JQ, 7th is Lee Martin, 8th is Leonardo Valente, 9th I think is Marco Revalia. Yep, those 4 cars going together. There is the key bump up in that. There is the bump to the pole for the final round of qualifying in there. 1, 2 and 3 away. Still Ongaro Ronefalk boots, no issue on that front. And Ongaro started his last lap now as JQ looks to try and be on pole again. But he has got a lot of people snapping his heels, including 2 young Italians. He's had problems with young Italians over the last couple of laps. And JQ's blown it. So there we are, flown off, blown it. That's all gone. So he's gone from 6th to 6th, 7th, 8th to 9th. So he's going to be starting at the back. Can we go to the satellite hairpin, please, and pick up our winner? Who will be our winner? It's Davide Ongaro. Ongaro will be crossing the line now, and if you wait at start-finish, you'll see how long a lead it is as Ronefalk now comes across the line in 2nd place. Boots is coming up in 3rd. It's going to be Barufalo in 4th. 5th place will be McBride, and then a long gap to 6th place now, which is Lee Martin, and 7th place, remarkably again, is Leonardo Valente. He's had more 7th places than anyone I can ever remember. 8th and missing out is Marco Revalia. JQ blew it into 10th. And he'll be disappointed about that, as a last lap accident took him out of the running. So that was the 3rd round of qualifying. Ongaro picks up another point for the championship. And not the most surprising of results based on the start order, but let's see what the drivers have to say about it.
So as Nick makes his way over to the interview area, I will quickly go through the results one more time. Now all the results are in. In position was David Ongaro, 2 David Ronefalk, 3 Elliott Boots, 4 Marco Barufalo, 5 Carl McBride, 6 was Lee Martin, 7 was Leonardo Valente, 8 was Marco Ravaglia, 9 Joseph Cograne, 10 Juan Carlos Canes, 11 Mika Vidmeyer, 12 Atsushihara, 13 Patrick Hoffer, and in position number 14 was Max Mort. Right, let's just see if Nick is ready for us. I believe he's ready. Over to you, Nick.
Yeah, we are just waiting for David Ongaro, and here he comes. Davide, well, you know, well done, won again.
Thank you. Yeah, I wait 2 laps because the queue was starting front, and then he made a mistake and then passed him and just drive without mistakes.
Was he slow you up a lot because you got a lot quicker, or was it because you were sitting on the line?
No, I think he was not so slow, but yeah, he drive like not like us, but couple tenths slower. But I think the line, are the line, so it's difficult to pass. So
great start, thank you, Nick. Cheers, David. Well, you were there or thereabouts. One medium mistake, and that was it. I mean, is it getting frustrating being so close and not able to just get onto him?
You know, it's one thing to catch the car in front of you, then there's another thing to pass. I definitely thought I had better speed this time around. We changed a few things on the car again, and we're coming closer, but there's still some stuff we have to find out to make it more easy on me up there. So right now I feel like I have to focus too much. I have to be too close to the limit, and the car doesn't really allow me to be that close to the limit. So
go away and work on it. You got an hour. Elliot, so you had a nice Sunday drive, 10 laps on your own, no one in front, no one behind.
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, once I was in third, I could see I wasn't able to catch the other guys, and I didn't want to push too much and lose the third place, so I just comfortably sat there and finished the race.
These are all 10-lap races. What are you thinking about the hour long run pace? Do you think you've got a chance there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to try and make a few changes and see what happens in the next run or so, and then we'll see what happens for the final.
Thanks, Elliot. Okay, so that is the end of round 3 of qualifying. Round 4 of qualifying, well, it's about an hour away. So in between, we have the 2 semi-finals for RC2. So if you stay on YouTube, you'll see the semi-finals for RC2. If you stay on Facebook, well, you're going to see nothing, all your friend requests and news from other people who just don't count. So that was RCGP round 5, round 6. Oh, sorry. I'll start again. That was RCGP round 6, qualifying race 3. That's in the books, it's done. And now on to race number 4.